Congratulations.
In what's become a 4th of July tradition at the White House in recent years, President Obama is presiding over a ceremony for immigrant service members and their families as they're sworn in as U.S. citizens. President Obama has sworn in new citizens on Independence Day, 4 of his 5 years at the White House. But this year's ceremony carries added weight and symbolism. That's because the president has vowed to take executive action on immigration reform following stalled legislation in Congress and a growing humanitarian crisis at the country's southern border. As thousands of unaccompanied children fleeing violence in Central America flock across the border, the White House has come under fire from Congress. The Los Angeles Times explains conservatives contend that inadequate border security has lured them north. Meanwhile, liberal groups fault Obama as the deporter-in-chief for sending home hundreds of thousands of immigrants who cross the border illegally. While the White House hasn't dropped any hints about what specific actions President Obama may take, officials at the Department of Homeland Security say they're looking for ways to make the deportation policy more humane.
So I'm going to keep doing everything I can do to keep making our immigration system smarter and more efficient, so hardworking men and women, like all of you, have the opportunity to join the American family and to serve our great nation.
But to the frustration of both sides, there are limits to the power of the president's pen. For example, he can't deport immigrants without a hearing, as some conservative lawmakers demand. He also can't apply a blanket policy legalizing all immigrants or increase the number of eligible green cards. Some House Republicans blame the president's previous executive actions, such as one deferring deportations, for the current crisis.
Such unilateral actions and failed policies, in my judgment, are what caused this dire situation here in Texas in the first place.
Those naturalized Friday include 15 active duty service members, 2 veterans, 1 reserve service member, and 7 military spouses. Former President George W. Bush issued an executive order in 2002 expediting the path to citizenship for service members who enlisted after 9/11. Since then, more than 90,000 immigrant service members have become American citizens. For Newsy, I'm Madison Burke.